Hello there, and yes, a new Sims pack will bring me out of any kind of hermity, isolation, having a break, whatever. I don't know. Tiny Living stuff came out, and I was like, I can build tiny homes to actual restrictions, to things, to because you may know if you've seen most of my Sim builds, I'm a little prone to building on the larger side of Sim houses. Not like super mention-y large, but they're spacious homes. So I might actually learn to build things in a reasonable space. We'll see. But of course, I dove right in with not just a small home, not just a tiny home, but no, the smallest option, a micro home. 32 tiles? Yeah. And me being the ambitious little shit, wanted to also incorporate a loft bedroom into this. I don't know that was the most practical idea, but I went with it. The idea, as you might be able to tell from the title, is, it's a pink and blue themed house. I'm moving in a Sim that I had already, and that's her color scheme, so I was like, yeah, she's going to move out, she's going to have her own little micro house in, like, her own ideal color scheme, and it'll be great. It'll be different. I also happened to have, by wonderful, beautiful coincidence, seen a tweet that I was like, I could ramble about this tweet on this build, because it works with the colors. So basically, because I'm not smart and didn't actually, save the tweet, write down anything, but the gist of it was that people who really, 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 really love pink had a phase of really hating pink, and, theories of, because of, rejecting femininity, or it being forced on people, and, social expectations or gender norms and stuff being attached to a color, so it's more about associations with the color than actually liking or disliking the color whenever you hate pink. Obviously not, maybe in every case, I'm pretty sure you can still legitimately dislike pink, that's not the point, but yeah. And as someone who has issues with the color pink, I don't like it, but I don't know if I can say I hate it. Because I do like it in some things. If you have seen if you've seen some of my vlog videos on my other channel, or you've ever seen any of my live streams, you know Ramble. He's a pig plushie. He's pink. He's like that, pale pink. And I'm okay with that, because for one, it's a pale pink, and that's okay. But also, I feel like because pigs, can be pink, pig is one of the colors pigs are supposed to be. It's okay. But if you, I wouldn't choose pink out of options for different colors. If you were hey, here's a bunch of Pikachu plushies in different colors. This one's in pink, and this one's in blue, and this one's in orange, and this one's in, red, and this one's in purple, and this one's in green. The pink would probably be the last one I'd choose. Obviously, it would depend on the exact, there's a lot of shades of pink. I feel like more chill pinks I'm probably more okay with. Hot pink works sometimes, but not really. The more, stronger colors of pink I think I like less. And I know I also have issues. One of my issues with pink is just because my room is pink. Because don't let a, 9 or 10-year-old redecorate the room. Don't let them make those choices. It's too permanent a choice. I know what you're thinking, but Shrimpchu, you could have redecorated since then. And that's a nice theory, but, there was that part of my teens where anything I liked was no, you can't do that to your room, no. Which, may or may not be fair enough. There was a point I wanted a whole black room, and it was no, that's going to make your room look tiny, no. That was the excuse. I'm sure there was more of no, just please, no, not a black room in the house. And then, basically, there was the point where it's there's no point redecorating your room, because we're going to move. It's been 7 years. That's the fun part. But, it's fine, because that's why I have a shit ton of posters over the wall. So I think I have slight issues with the color pink, because it's slightly forced on me in, the mistakes past me made, and random situations of, yeah, that's just how it is. It's fine. So I don't know, but I haven't hit a phase of, loving pink. And I don't really know where I'm going with this, but I guess I have mixed feelings, because, I probably do have some dislike of pink because it is, the girly color, but not so much because, like, that's fine. Pink can be girly, pink can be just a color. It's not really a big deal. But I think there is that element of it being forced on you when you're a kid. It's like, why is the girls' option always pink? Why can't we have more choices, you know? There's probably an element of that. There's also an element of staring at walls, but, you know, that's probably the main thing. That's like, if I could time travel, could I do an experiment? Would I still have feelings about the color pink if my room was not pink? These are questions. Because, like, I do get the, like, concept of, you know, girly color, don't like, can't be girly, social stuff. I don't want to get too into this on, like, a symbol, I don't know. But, and I know I was, like, a little, like, tomboy of a kid. And, like, it took me to get, like, I feel like I went from being, like, a reasonably girly kid. Like, I would wear skirts and dresses and whatever, like, you know, really little kid. Then as I got closer to double digits and into double digits, I was like, no, jeans only, don't want pink, don't want nothing, nope, nope, nope. And, okay, now I'm like, I like dresses and skirts, but I'm not, like, I don't like pink. I'm okay with, like, quote-unquote feminine looking clothes and all that, but I'm like, pink and girly and frilly isn't my style, but give me, like, Morticia Addams style that I wish I could pull off. I'll go for that. So, yeah. I guess I always feel weird about those, because I always feel like, whenever I see things like that tweet, not that it's a weird thing in and of itself, but it's because I'm like, I feel like I do have issues about pink, but then I also feel like I also legitimately just am not the biggest fan of pink, and that's okay. And there's, like, a weird crossroads in there of, I have thought too much about the color pink in the last couple of days, and please save me. Also, I'm just really noticing right now, my microphone is a blue snowball, so it says, you know, blue, like, right along the front, and I just realized that's also one theme. Pink and blue sim build. Ramble about the color pink. Recorded on a blue microphone. Hee. But yeah. Do you guys have opinions on colors? Like, I'm, like, chill if we have a discussion. If you have opinions. If you're like, hey, wait, Shrimpchu, but you're missing out, like, this important point in this ramble that would make more sense. Go for that, because, like, I'm just tired. I'm just recording this, like, I want this out. I want to build this and get this out and be like, woo, tiny living hype. I have, like, 5 other builds that I built before this one that I need to get out. Some being back before Christmas, and some being a tiny build I built, like, the week before Tiny Living came out, because I was like, I want to try it before it comes out. Can I do it? But yeah, actual landscaping. It's one of my more efforts at landscaping, because, like, I'm going to have, like, little rocks around it and all. It works out pretty okay, because I'm still sort of figuring out the ways of landscaping. But yeah, I like to think I pull off the pink-blue theme pretty okay. More so downstairs than upstairs, but, like, upstairs is a tiny loft, so, like, it's fine. And yes, the walls are blue and pink in different points, and I love it. And I love that desk under the stairs. A couple of things I've changed, like, I don't think I got to record, but that, like, adorable coffee, like, chalkboard sign, like, on, quotation marks, the table under the stairs, that, for whatever reason, although it doesn't look like it would be in the way, it did seem to be messing with the Sims being able to use the table, so I did bring that upstairs to the bedroom, and I sort of placed it so it was, like, just behind / slightly on the little, like, new, poof thing. That is a bedside table and not a seat, because okay, that came with Tiny Living. And the laptop, I did have some issues. Your Sims can use the laptop on that table under the stairs, but my Sim, for whatever reason, I had to tell her to sit in the chair and then tell her to use the laptop. I couldn't tell her to just go use the laptop, so eventually I did kind of get the teeny tiny desk that came with the pack in there, and I moved the laptop onto that, and it was just, like, wedged into that space, like, just before the kitchen counters. I, like, moved the bin over to the beside the bathroom door, and it was fine. And yeah, I hate roofs. I really do. I'm not good with roofing, but I like to believe I'm half trying. So hey, when in doubt, I just have to go back to see my, like, first couple of Sim builds in Sims 4, and everything's better than back then, so it's fine. I think it might actually, I don't know if it's one, like, within the first couple of builds or the very first thing I built in The Sims 4, but I think it is up in the gallery. And I mean, it's interesting. Like, I don't remember it super well off the top of my head. It's very spacious. It's very, it's interesting. It's not maybe the worst build ever, but it's just okay. I've changed since then. But in my defense, if you do go back and look at it, I'd never really built in The Sims 3 or anything, so Sims 4 is like the first time I properly started building, so be kind. It's okay. Like, it's not a great house. It's just an interesting piece of my personal Sim history now. And you bet I made the fence blue and pink, blue and pink. I'm committed to this color theme. I kind of want to build, like, micro houses in, like, specific color themes. Like, one that's all yellow, one that's all orange, etc., for all the color schemes. That's an idea. Which may go like my Stardew Valley builds and be like, builds one every 5 years. But it's an idea. See? Told you about the little rocks, which I think is pretty nice. I think everything's pretty nice if I can actually be bothered to do it. I'm like, I did the thing. I went to more effort. I didn't just plant a bush on the ground and leave. So, this is a nice little house, as you can tell. If you're an outdoorsy sim, you got the florally thingy-mabob for the flower arranging is the words I'm looking for. I was like, flowers, floral flowers, blah, blah, blah. The beekeeping, the gardening, everything's pretty chill. This sim, I am going to have open up a vat. I've actually, now at this point, she has gotten enough money to buy the Brindleton Hospital. But I want to, like, redecorate it because I have a little idea for how I want a little vet to look. And, yeah, it's going to be chill. I've also, because her family's expanded, she moved in here herself and one dog. Now she has 4 dogs, which includes the puppy of 2 of her dogs, and her partner has moved in. So this house has since expanded from a micro home into a tiny home, which is quite nice. They got a Murphy bed out of that, which I fully upgraded because I'm sorry, my sim ain't dying yet. But yeah, I think it worked out pretty okay for a micro home. It definitely probably looks better as a tiny home. I moved the bathroom over so the door is like by the stairs and all. It's chill. But it's nice. It achieved its themes, goals, and it was my very first micro build, and I am happy with how it came out. And then I remembered I wanted to do more landscaping, and I went in and made a pond. Also, you know what I found out from this house? And I didn't know this was a thing. You can play fetch with your pets, with your dogs, in the pool. Like, you can throw the ball into the pool and they'll jump in and get it and, like, bring it back out to you. I didn't know that was a thing. I knew dogs would swim in pools, but I didn't know you could play fetch with them in the pool. Like, did anyone else not know that? I feel like my friend who always would have not, like, used features of a PAX ages after they'd come out, and I'd be like, hey, have you ever did this? And he's like, oh no, I never did that. I should go do that. And I'm just like, wow. Now I feel like that. I get this is like a small feature and it's okay, but I was really amused and amazed. I was like, oh wow, that's awesome. And yeah, just a chill little, I'm just like testing everything, I think. I don't even remember. Why am I in live mode? Did I just keep recording after starting to... Okay, well, there's Hope. Say hi to Hope. You'll probably see her vet place up next, because I'm probably going to go build that now. And then I'll get back on that backlog of things I built before Tiny Living. And then I'll build more things with Tiny Living. Because I'm quite excited. But thank you very much for watching. I also love the cute, adorable art prints we got. Feel free to check out any of my other sim builds, because oh boy, do I like to build in Sims and have a wonderful sim-tastic time. Low-key hate that we don't have a proper pink wood coloring with the micro, like, TV, audio, bookcase, but it's fine. Wouldn't mind if the white one didn't look a little too dull, but hey.